Hi Capricorn, welcome to your January 2019 Horoscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't yet, please don't forget to like, share and hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your continued support. It truly means the world. So, Happy New Year to you. We didn't just survive 2018, but we're here in 2019 to absolutely thrive. So let's see what the cards have in store for you. So I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, like peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's see what the year ahead has in store for you in the January 2019. Gosh, no, we've done that one. Definitely done that one. So your actions and your interactions with the world at large. And this month you get the King of Wands. So you are basically looking to establish your rule. This is about you saying to yourself, right, this is what I want for the year. This is what I want to do. This is where I want to go. This is where I want things to be. You know, the King of Wands is basically, so as a person, a fire sign male. This would be a Leo, Sagittarius or an Aries. And the fact that this falls in your actions and your interactions, the King of Wands is a leader. This is somebody that is at the forefront, that will say what they mean what they say, not unlike yourself actually, you know, but this is about doing things. It's about you know, action, and the King of Wands is a very deeply active, all of the Wands cards are, right? But your actions and your interactions take on a regal sort of effect this month. So in January you're basically saying, look, you know what, this is what I want to do, this is what I expect, and this is how I'm moving forward. And rather than just saying things to people, you are leading by example. It's like you're saying, do as I do, not as I say. And I really like that. It's the best way to lead anything or anyone in life, because when you give them an example to follow, you show that it's not just about standing there barking commands at them, you are right there beside them. And that is a really powerful way to get people to align with you, but ultimately in a way to do life. And you know, the King of Wands is basically saying that you are looking to become the authority. You're looking to really make things happen. You want to cover new ground this year, and this month is where you start to make that action plan. You know, it's not just about being in the planning stages, you're actually getting out there and making it happen. I kind of feel as well, okay, so money and materials has already popped out. What I wanted to say though is I kind of, because there's two of them, so give them a shuffle. So yeah, I kind of feel with the King of Wands as well, it's almost like you're getting started without a plan, and you're saying to yourself, you know what, I'm not necessarily winging it. I feel like I've got enough expertise to do what I want to do anyway, and the rest I will figure out as and when it comes up. And that's a really good place to be in, because it's like, you know what, just get me started. So your money and your materials this month, the Ace of Pentacles. This is what I was hoping to see for you. This is about a brand new era of finance. It's about a brand new era of money. It's about, you know, new abundance, new awareness coming into you. So in terms of your physical health and the King of Wands, you're getting really active. This is about your physical health. You're saying to yourself, right, what can I do this year, or this month rather, to make myself immediately healthy? And you know, it's not like overnight results, like a fad diet or anything like that. This is about making lasting changes and saying to yourself, right, what can I do to make steps towards becoming a healthier person? You know, and that's in any way, shape or form, but physically especially. In terms of your finances and your wealth, the Ace of Pentacles always sees you aligning with fresh wealth, with new things, because aces are new beginnings. For some of you this is about interviews, for some of you this is about making the decision to finally get started with a personal business or an idea that you've got. With the King of Wands, this could see you aligning yourself or having a meeting with somebody that ends up giving you an idea or giving you the push that you need to make certain things happen. But in terms of your finances and your wealth, the Ace of Pentacles is lovely, because it suggests that this will be the month where you start to flourish. You know, this is your birthday month, so happy birthday to you. And the Ace of Pentacles is basically saying you have a real chance here, you know, to put in place some of the stuff that you want to put in place in order to have more wealth, in order to have more abundance. But this is basically a new cycle. So whatever lack, whatever, you know, challenges you've had in terms of your finances, this will be the month where you see that lesson. And it will, not only that, it will be the month where you really start to thrive. I feel like you're about to figure something out, you know, on an internal level that makes a big enough shift within yourself to really put you where you need to be in terms of your finances, which I really like. And the fact that it's next to the King of Wands means that you're being really proactive about creating more wealth for yourself this month. So your communications with the world at large, you've got the King of Cups. This is interesting because you've got two kings now, which suggests you are about evolution. You're about what is next, because the king is always the final buck, the final say. And the fact that you've had two kings come up is really potent, because it means you really are ready for new stuff. And with an ace in between them, so you've got the King of Wands, actions, doing things, making stuff happen. The Ace of Pentacles, new growth, new fertility, new building, new abundance, new construction even. The fact that you've then got the King of Cups, a water sign male, you know, a Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. But this falls in your communication sector, and the King of Cups is all about ruling your emotions and utilizing your emotional and creative energy in the best way. So this is basically saying to you, especially in your communication sector, what is it that you want to be known for, and how do you want people to receive you, and how do you want people to view you? And this is going to largely depend on how you speak to people, but ultimately what you communicate. Are you communicating from a true space of self? You know, in your communications are saying it's not about being soft, it's about ruling your emotions. So for a lot of you, where you usually might have a conversation and roll your eyes and be like, oh my gosh, like really, am I dealing with this person? It's going to be about you softening that and saying, look, okay, this is, and because you're coming from a place of this is what I expect, you're actually doing it, which means your communications will be a lot lighter this month, because you won't need to explain things several times, because you'll be doing it. And from your example, people will be like, okay, that's what I need to be doing. It's almost like you don't need to force your communications. You don't even need to explain anything, because you'll be so busy, you know, explaining through, demonstrating through action, that you won't need to explain. You won't have to come back to things. You've got these two kings in beneath, in or either side of the Ace of Pentacles, which I really love, because it kind of suggests that there's new actions, new growth coming in, new emotions, new understandings of your emotions, and new outlooks in terms of your communications. I kind of feel like it's almost like you're mastering yourself. You're leveling up in some way, shape or form. You know, and you're bringing that into your personal sphere, which I really like for you. And then finally, in your emotional sector, you've got the Five of Wands. So whether you like it or not, there's going to be a lot of communications about feelings. You know, it's not necessarily something that you associate a lot with Capricorn, because you guys usually have quite a tight hold on what you are feeling. But I feel like this month you will be talking a lot about your feelings, about other people's feelings, and you're going to be really open to what they feel. You're going to be really open to what you feel, and you're going to be really open, even more so, to talking about that. You're going to demonstrate that actually it's okay to feel, and it's okay to say what you feel. In fact, it's the best way forward for all of us. And I can kind of see that in that way, a lot of people are going to start to look to you, because they're going to be like, wow, okay, well, if they can do it, fuck me, I definitely can. Do you know what I mean? And that's not to say that it's because in all other areas of life, Capricorn, you are on it. You have, you know, you are the shit. You know your shit. When it comes to emotions, you tend to keep them quite tightly held. And so, you know, for you to suddenly go on the opposite foot and start talking about how you feel, about sharing what you feel, and, you know, making safe space for other people to do so, that's going to open up some really wonderful avenues of communication for you. So for those of you that are single, the Five of Wands suggests that groups, invitations, anywhere that you're going you know, out there where there are a lot of people talking, there's definitely going to be someone that catches a little twinkle in your eye, and it's going to be more about what they're saying than what they look like. Remember that. For those of you that are partnered, the Five of Wands is basically saying you and your partner need to do more. You need to rekindle those friendships. You need to maybe join a group together. There's the more life you breathe into your relationship in terms of getting out there, the better your relationship will be. So for those of you that are partnered, you and your partner need to be more social this month. You've got to get out there, whether it's going for dinner with friends, whether it's having people over for dinner, whether it's going to people's houses for dinner. Do stuff as a couple that puts you in contact with as many different people and as many different types of people as possible. And I promise you, it will open things up for you in a really stellar way. So your first week of January, you know, for all of you, whatever week it is, happy birthday. I really hope you have an amazing one. And even for those of you that celebrated in December as well. So first week of January, you've got the Empress right underneath the King of Wands. You're not hanging around. You are beautifying your home. You're changing your environment. I feel like a lot of you are going to go through the house with a black bag and just start chucking shit away and saying, you know what, do you use this? Do you need it? No? Okay, then it's going in the bin. Have you used it in the last 6 months? No? Okay, then it's going in the bin. I feel like you're doing your spring clean now in January. Like you're already going through this process of like, you know what, if it don't serve, if it's not being used, if it's just clogging up space and holding, and clogging up space and collecting dust, then it's got to go. I love this. You know, the first week of January, you're like, I'm on it. Second week of January, you've got the Fool card, beautiful, underneath the Ace of Pentacles. This suggests as well, because you've got the three of Empress, you've got the Empress next to the Fool card as well, underneath the Ace of Pentacles. This for me feels very much like windfall energy. Play your lotto, you know, get a lottery ticket, or maybe make a speculative gamble, take some kind of calculated financial risk. And I'm not a lawyer or an accountant or anything like that, so I can't give you that kind of professional advice. But with the Fool card, it always says to you, take some kind of calculated risk, speculate to accumulate. Underneath the Ace of Pentacles, it suggests that there is something going on with your finances. It's almost like the reset button is being pressed. And I really like this for you because it suggests that the changes that are made this month in terms of your finances cement your growth, cement your wealth. You know, I kind of feel like finances will get good this month, but they will improve vastly from here on in, like, you know, and successively. So the third week of January, you've got the Strength card underneath the King of Cups. This is about finding your true emotional strength and finding ways to communicate that to people. It kind of feels to me like you're getting in touch with what you feel and you are speaking from that place. And I've almost got like the image that I've got in my mind actually is of Oprah Winfrey. Don't know why, but it's almost like, you know, she's got that presence. And I kind of feel like the third week of January, you're going to come into that presence of self like that. It's almost like I see you kind of saying to yourself, you know what? I know I can do this. I know I can be successful, and I know that I can change the experiences that I've had up until now. The third week of January is going to be really powerful for you guys. Let me know what that is about. Let me know how it shapes up for you. It feels like you're going to not stumble upon, but you're going to get in touch with some part of yourself that says, this is what you are supposed to be doing. And I really, really like that. Fourth week of January, you've got the Lovers card right underneath the Five of Wands. Absolutely beautiful. Be more social. You need to commit to your relationships, to making them better. And the way that you're going to do that is by getting out there more. It doesn't have to cost money. It doesn't have to, you know, be extravagant. It just needs to be interactive. You know, for those of you that are partnered, the way to get the most out of your relationship or to improve your relationship this month is to get out there. Go and mingle with as many people as you possibly can. One, it will make you tighter as a couple, and two, it will introduce you, I believe, to different types of people that are going to shape and change your world. I really feel like there's a group dynamic that's coming in here, and I really like this for you guys. For those of you that are single, like I said, that, you know, this is very much, January is going to be a really lovely month, a really emotional month for you guys, and not emotional in terms of like, oh, you know, like it's hard and it's emotional and it's intense. It's going to be emotional, and it's going to be emotional, but in the best way. And with the Lovers card, this is about you making the decision to commit to yourself and to your relationships, and I really, really love that for you guys. It's going to be an exciting month, it really, really is. The only thing that you're lacking really here is the air, and it looks like the Fool card and the Fool card and the Lovers have brought you the air that you needed. So you've got all 4 elements here. You know, you've got everything that you need. Make it happen. Your key to the month, you've got the Hanged Man. Take your time. Don't rush it. And ultimately, my advice to you, Capricorn, while you're going through all of these changes and you're doing all of this new stuff and you're welcoming in different things, that doesn't make you, in fact, what I want to say to you is your vulnerability this month is going to be your strength. Don't be a martyr, just be an example. So I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have an amazing month, and I will see you very soon for more videos. Take care.